Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what is going on? My name is Boit, and I am back with some more Age of Mythology Retold action, the Aztec action here in the left-hand corner of the map. In the purple color, I don't know how to say this one here. I don't even know where to begin with saying this one here. Maybe I can look it up. Maybe I should have already looked it up. You guys be the judge of that. But he is going to be playing some Huitzilopochtli for us as his opponent. He's changed his name. He's in incognito mode, but we know him as I Am Magic. He is super rusty Magic. Magic's playing some games again. Pretty excited to see what he can cook up here. I believe that this is kind of his first looks at Aztecs, and this game comes to you from the suggestion of many others as being one of the most silly games they've seen in quite some time. So I'm here for the silliness. I'm about the silliness, and I'm excited for the silliness. So we'll see how things are going to go here. Let's check out the relics, and then we'll talk a little bit about the Huitzilopochtli matchup. Over here, we've got Gambantine Odin's Wand, making the temple text a little bit cheaper. That can be very nice there. Belt of Argus as well with the line of sight +6. Up onto the top side, we have Ogre Bitten Helm, hit points plus 10% there for the heroes. Up onto this top side, we have Wuhao Bow of Huang Di, which is going to be range soldiers, movement speed of targets, hit with ranged attacks. Get a little bit of that, what's it called? You throw a thing and the thing themselves under the snare. They get snared. Alrighty, so Huitzilopochtli. What does this guy excel at? Well, he excels at going into a specific strategy. Whether that strategy is going to be a big fat rush, whether it's going to be a really fast second town center, whether it's going to be a heroic age type of rush. There's a lot of different options here for Huitzilopochtli. So option number one, big fat rush, is very, very appealing when new things come out, because nobody knows what's going to happen here. Magic here, he doesn't know what's happening. I think it might even be his first game of Huitzilopochtli. He doesn't know what's coming for him. He doesn't know if he's going to get rushed or not. He doesn't know how to defend against that. But we are going to be seeing a very fast advance here from our Chinese characters, potentially Japanese characters here. Hang on, let me see if I can find this guy. No, that's not what we wanted over here. I will find it for you. I'm gonna get you guys a name for this guy here. Hang on. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna get you a name because I'm struggling. Hang on. Okay. All right, there we go. It is Moment. Chana. So Chana here is playing against super rusty Magic, as he does convert one of his villagers into the temple for just a little bit of early game favor. Drop some houses in an attempt to protect himself, but a little bit too slow there. Now, Chana, at the moment, he can drop the Blood Pact down onto one of his warrior priests, and this is going to be absolutely brutal for Magic. Now, Magic does have himself a tower here, so very easy to just garrison. But the other thing here is the Blood Pact does come down. 1, 2, 3 smacks, one villager down. 1, 2, 3 smacks, another villager down. Magic very slow on this one. I think he's focusing on something else. 3 villagers down as the rest will bail into the town center. But this is a very, very big god power that is now gone. Picking off 3 villagers might seem like a good thing, but you just lost the warrior priest. In the middle here, you're losing more priests as well, as Magic does manage to strike back immediately. So 3 villagers plus 3 villagers for, and a little bit of idle time, for 3 warrior priests and a god power. Technically speaking, Chana is going to be happy about that. I think Chana's happy about that for the moment, as more warrior priests are going to be coming through. But now the trade's continuing to happen here. But Magic still has his Blood Pact. I think that's the big thing. Magic still has his Blood Pact. And there are a lot of specifically heroic age uses that are incredibly powerful. A lot of these. So we'll see what Magic's going to go for. He could also go for his own Blood Pact onto the Macascottle. He can use this bad boy. He can come in and he can try and take out some of the villagers with that guy. He's very, very good at that with the upgrade, but Chana has popped over here. He's going to be bashing down the snake, and it's all over for Magic's revenge fire. So after all is said and done, I don't know why. Actually, I know exactly why. After all is said and done, Magic actually has ended up in front on the villager count, and Chana is behind here without question, as he has forgotten to build villages. He will garrison into his town center. He might notice that he's not building villages at this point, but 15 villages to 19. Not ideal. Blood Pact also coming down here onto one of Chana's villages. Whether that was on purpose or not, I do not know, as the tech shipper will be running around this town center looking for a little bit of shenanigans here, ends up falling, and the Blood Pact is on this villager, so you can use it on an enemy villager, but look at the resource gains while he is going. So yes, you can do this. This is a perfectly valid option. We haven't seen anyone really going for it though in the actual games, but it's a perfectly valid option to go for early on. You can kill off an enemy villager. You can also kill off your own villager and get yourself a crazy large economic advantage going straight away, but over 3 minutes or so, it will end up being a net loss. I don't know the exact math on that. You can also drop it on a villager in the heroic age for similar effect and all the other good stuff. As an armory now coming down for Chana as he wants to get to the next age. He is going to be converting his low HP hero priests into Tajipla, which makes a lot of sense here. Goes up to full HP. He's going to be coming over here to try and take out the large scorpions, which are myth units. They come from Melina with the infestation, and he's charging in here. Fighting underneath this agave bloom is not going to be ideal. There is a lot of HP regen here, but Magic doesn't really care as he charges in, loses everything, now pulls out, and Chana, he's got to be happy. He's hit back, he's stricken back, but he is behind now by 6 villages. Now, you guys at this point might be wondering, what's going on here? Why is neither player building any actual units? They're both just attacking each other. Neither player is building any units. And to that, I say, I agree with you. Neither player is building any units, and I think it's a little bit of a mistake. Either get watchtowers and then go to the heroic age, or build units and defend. Those are your two options. And at the moment, Chana with his agave bloom is going to be finishing up onto that one. He's got the food now. He needs the gold. Over here, we are seeing Magic going to be turning his warrior priest into a super priest. There's more damage is going to be coming over here. Meanwhile, on the main base on this side, looking for damage into Magic's main base. But Magic is creating so much damage here. He's going to pick off another villager, it looks like. 4 HP, does end up dying. This one over here might also end up falling too. But the Tashikwa only lasts for about 30 seconds. And then it does end up falling. So there's plenty of counterplay here to this unit. You just got to be quick about it. Walls are going to be really, really important to stop these sorts of plays. But Magic going to continue that going in this game. And it looks like he is... Both players have actually got the similar ideas here. It looks like they're both going to be attempting to get to that heroic age as fast as possible, as the warrior priests coming up onto the top, bashing each other away. With Tajikpla for Chana searching into this corner to try and hit off those hippopotamus, but Magic pulls back into the back corner, keeping everyone nice and alive. He does have himself out some archers here. Now, these are perfectly valid. They're very, very good against the warrior priests early on. They've got the speed to sort of kite, and if you have a warrior priest on the front and archers on the back, they're going to be able to do everything. But unfortunately, as soon as the heroic age comes in, they end up losing a lot of their value because of the Eagle Warrior. And the Eagle Warrior is going to be able to take out those archers very, very quickly. And this is going to be what Chana's sort of idea is. He wants to get to this heroic age. He's going up through its Papalotl, and he's going to get access to the Obsidian Butterfly, which is arguably the most powerful myth unit in the game right now. I could be wrong on that claim, but it's up there with the Caladria. It's up there with the Omuraki from Japan, and think there's another one that's not coming to my mind here at the moment. There's another myth unit that it's up there with. But yeah, very, very powerful. As we see yet again, the Tajikpla just going to keep on coming in here. Now, you do also have to remember, if Magic picks off one villager here, he's technically traded a villager for this because he's had to sacrifice a villager for the Tajikpla. But if he picks off more than one, which is happening pretty consistently here, it's well worth it for him to continue to do this. And he's also hitting idle time on the villagers. And you can see that it's well worth it for him to do this because it's 20 villagers to 34. However, its Papalotl is in, and the Butterfly of Death, actually, can we do this? The Butterfly of Death is coming through, and she has one idea in mind. She knows exactly that those villagers are in this corner. Now, unfortunately for Chana, he has not grabbed his special upgrade just yet. His unique upgrade for the Obsidian Butterfly has not come in. He is coming through, and he's going to be able to get a lot of damage onto these villagers, as there he goes with that one, and he will be able to pick off a bunch of these. But if he had that special ability, all of those low HP villagers would be dead here. He gets a lot of damage, though. That's got to feel good. And he's going to be able to continue. And now Magic is going to be in for a very, very difficult game as the Obsidian Butterfly gets beaten up just a little bit. The special ability here will pick off even more of those villagers. Does get that in. The Jaguar Warriors. The Ocelotl Warriors going to dive through there as the Butterfly picks off another villager. And after that one raid, it's now basically equal, as this Obsidian Butterfly will end up falling. Nice play there for Magic. He gets through it. Am I missing something? Did I completely miss the Magic Ayototli attack? I don't think I did. Did he lose the town center? Hang on. Did I miss that? Hang on. Pause. Pause. And look at this. We are right back with you, and the Ayototli has not been blood packed. I'm silly. The blood pack was used on a random villager early on from Magic, so he has lost a bunch of stuff over here. Villager differential, Magic is up by 3. And we'll see if he's going to be going for the Ayototli attack onto the town center or not. I don't know how my brain just went into a completely different place. It's totally fine. But Magic now ready to make some stuff happen. However, as you can see, he's going to be sacking his villagers. However, Chana, he's not going to stop making Obsidian Butterflies here. We do have the Eagle Warriors out. The Ocelotl Warriors are going to be kind of a nice counter to this, but if you use the Obsidian Butterfly, plus you use those Eagle Warriors, you can see that they send the Jaguar Riders packing, and there goes the Blood Pack. There goes the Purge as well. So a lot of units here are going to be ending up dying. Purge on top of the Ayototli is a 100% a counter to this, by the way. Purge on top of this guy with Blood Pack will kill it, which can mean that your town center doesn't die. So there is a very large counterplay to this. But Magic takes the town center out. He's going to take out the temple as well, and then maybe even take out the Kalpuli there. Not quite able to do so. The Kalpuli stays alive, but town center down, 24 villagers to 30 villagers. But Magic is now down to 1.2k military resources. Chana also in a similar position, but he's got the stronger myth unit. So the big question is all going to be around how well Chana uses his Obsidian Butterfly, and also how well Magic reacts to it all. So Magic's going to have to leave his warrior priests. I would basically be going up to somewhere in the vicinity of 8 to 15 warrior priests at the moment, and just be placing 3 or 4 on each of my sort of resources for the time being. Otherwise, life is going to be so tough. We see the Tajikpla coming back in heroes again. That's going to send those villagers packing, but he does run them straight in to start getting hit by that special ability. Is Magic going to chase them away? They're going to dive into the tower. The Tajikpla will end up dying, and the villagers can get back to work, so the town center can get grabbed again. Now, Huitzilopochtli as well gets the town center for 33% cheaper after it's completed. So losing the talent center here for Chana isn't the end of the world. The issue is he is falling very, very far behind on military. As the Eagle Warriors coming in, not quite able to hit that villager there. They do need to get the ballistics technology there as the son of Osiris. Not the son of Osiris, but the Tajipla son of Osiris will be coming through, and the Eagle Warriors do bail out of there fast enough. He does have the speed to catch up to them, but with speed walking that Magic is using really, really nicely here, he can pull these guys away very, very quickly. I love to see that as the Tajipla getting a little bit closer. I said son of Osiris. I don't know why I said son of Osiris. He's just going to be fire breathing, but see, my brain doesn't want to work. That's just how it is. But another Armadillo, Ayotochli, to come through for Magic. He had some success with that one first and foremost. And you do have maybe, if you're only going to use it on one myth unit, so when you go through, when you go Koyotochlil or whatever it is, I can't remember what it is. Let me just get that name in for you guys. Kotlaku. I don't know. I've forgotten. When you go through this god, you basically have the option to draw Blood Pack on an Armadillo maybe twice at 50 favor, 60 favor. So you're going to build one, use it first there for the 50 favor cast, or for the 0 favor cast, build another one, and then you got the 50 favor cast. So you can kind of make it feel like you've built a significant amount of these without actually having to invest into them. So it does make sense. But after you've used maybe one or two of these blood packs, it ends up being a little bit on the expensive side of things, as Chana now says, let me just convert a whole bunch of villages into favor here. He goes up to 100 favor, and he's trying to get himself out these Obsidian Butterflies. Still doesn't have the upgrade, though. As the hero comes forward, the Obsidian Butterflies come through. They're going to hit the Atochli here and not hitting the Eagle Warriors. He probably could have taken all of the Eagle Warriors out. Magic is just trying to take these bad boys out, but they're so strong there. As the Atochli going to be rolling in, takes out the temple. He probably could have taken out an Obsidian Butterfly with the amount of damage that he does. He's doing 37.5 hack damage per second and crush damage as well with a 2x boost. I reckon he takes out an Obsidian Butterfly in a couple of hits there. But nonetheless, Magic chooses the temple over that one. He doesn't know. It's his first time playing the game. That's fair enough. Over onto this one, though. The Obsidian Butterfly, an absolute terror of a unit for Magic to deal with now, as the Warrior Priests are going to start coming through. And the villagers going to be pulling back for Magic, and he has some issues in front of him. He's got a ridiculous villager lead here. However, defending all of his villages is going to be incredibly difficult. One villager down, two villagers down, another Obsidian Butterfly attempting to get in here to get that damage done. Gets it onto one of the villagers, not onto all of them, as Magic does manage to keep himself mostly alive here. Into the town center he goes, and he is good to continue. Meanwhile, up onto this side, however, the Magic army is trying to take out the Eagle Warriors and everything else of Chana, but Chana's got 16 villagers alive. He doesn't have any hope in this game of winning outside of the Obsidian Butterflies. This is the only way for him to find a win. And he is coming up to this top side. Not sure why he's running around with this Warrior Priest, but he is, as the Obsidian Butterfly is going to hit onto that side. Over onto this position, the Coda Warriors baiting that Obsidian Butterfly underneath here, but in he comes. Lots of low HP villagers here as well, as they're all going to be going down. And all of a sudden, the villager differential gets closer and closer. Onto this side as well, the Obsidian Butterfly is going to be chasing those Eagle Warriors away. Magic needs 0 in the form of Eagle Warrior. He needs only Warrior Priests and Warrior Priests only. Up onto this top side, the Obsidian Butterfly finds even more villagers to take out, as the Warrior Priest going to be coming in here. And just look at this damage. But he does get in with the Warrior Priest, and that might be a dead Obsidian Butterfly. It's got 9 HP. It does go down. That's also an extra favor in the bank. Should be an extra 4 favor, but it's not. Don't ask me why, but it should be. At some point, I'm sure it will be. Over onto this side now, the Obsidian Butterfly is going to get beaten up. No, it's not. It's going to get out of there. And Magic and Chana are in a very, very strange position now. What Chana needs is he needs Eagle Warriors to take out the Warrior Priests. And he needs Obsidian Butterflies to take out the Eagle Warriors. Whereas Magic needs Warrior Priests. He probably should be going Coyote Warriors here. Now, I don't know exactly how strong they are, but in terms of what makes sense, going for Coyote Warriors plus Warrior Priests makes a lot of sense here for Magic, but it's very heavy on the gold, of which Chana is going to be able to shut down with his Obsidian Butterflies. For example, comes in here, 1 or 2 Warrior Priests. That's not enough to prevent the Obsidian Butterflies from getting in and trapping the villagers and get the special off. Maybe you take a hit or 2 onto one of the higher HP Obsidian Butterflies. That's fine. But you pick off all the villagers, and that's all that matters right now for Chana. As he charges forward, he gets hit. A little bit too scared there. Of course, he doesn't want to lose anything. But nonetheless, he's pulling back away. We see the Eagle Warriors coming in onto this side to try and take out those Warrior Priests, and he's going to return back up onto this side. The Tech Shipler is going to be coming in. That's going to scare Chana away here again. Picks off one with that auto attack there as Chana is out of there. The Eagle Warriors will have to bail as well. And man, this game is just... Can we see a town center coming up? Onto the top side, however, a Warrior Priest is in. Magic getting some revenge raids while this is all going on. Over onto this side, Warrior Priests and Eagle Warriors very much in pain here as the Obsidian Butterflies coming back in onto this side. We see another, I'm not sure what that was on, another Blood Pact somewhere. Up onto this top side, a Blood Pact onto this top side as the Warrior Priest for Magic is taking down a whole bunch of villages of Chana up here. Down onto the bottom side, however, Magic has to pull back. It's 12 villages to 26, 11 villages to 26 here as the Obsidian Butterflies, seeing blood on this backside, they come in with that special, absolutely going to ravage these Eagle Warriors as they all end up falling. And Magic is down to only 757 resource cost there as he dives through. He sees the Warrior Priest. Not the best idea to just sit here and take it out, but with that amount of Obsidian Butterflies, he will be able to win that fight before he charges up to the top. Magic pulls up to the top gold mine there. Nice movement. Out of sight, out of mind. Magic is on the bottom with a whole bunch of villagers as well. In the main base, he's still searching for villagers here. Chana has 8 villages. And I have no idea where they are because they're not gathering any resources at the moment. 5 here, 1 here. He's got 0 income down to the bottom side. Villages for Magic falling. He has 1 village. That's down. That's dead. Magic is down to 24 villages. But he's still going as the Obsidian Butterflies searching. 5 of the 8 villages for Chana coming to the gold mine. 3 of the 8 villages coming to the top gold mine. Chana has no real answer now for the Warrior Priests. He doesn't have any resources. He's got no income. What can he do? He can eat the food in his main base. Obsidian Butterflies coming in again. Magic playing some good defense with his own Warrior Priest. The Obsidian Butterflies searching, scouting. He's missed the Kalpuli at that top side, searching for that bottom gold mine there. Trying to find his way onto the bottom side there. The Eagle Warrior going to be going down. The Obsidian Butterfly does find a whole bunch of villagers to kill up onto the top side there. And now it's 8 villagers versus 20. As a great temple to come through for Magic. Over onto this side, even more damage. Magic goes for the split, but all the villagers get hit. Magic down to 13 villagers. Up to the top side, the villagers on the great temple now going down as well. Magic down to 12 villagers. Chana, he's got 3 villagers on a gold mine here. He's chopping some wood in the main base here. He's close to being able to afford a town center, which is what he needs to keep this game going. 8 villagers versus 12. The Great Temple, 18 seconds from completion. Of course, Magic could build this Great Temple with the Warrior Priest. He might not know that that's a thing. As another villager goes down, 8 villagers to 12 still. This game is too obscenely crazy. But once the Great Temple is up, how do you break through that with these obsidian butterflies? The answer is you don't really. The village's garrison, they're on the gold. And Chana says that's game. Chana says that's game. He is 50 gold from getting his town center back up. I don't think that's game at all here. This game could continue along. Of course, he doesn't have an answer for the warrior priests. That is obviously the case. But look at Magic. He's got nothing left. He's got nothing left. Both of these guys have got nothing left. Oh, I wish this game just went on. The hilarity is too much. But as Magic trying to deal with this unit, he comes out with the dub. But whether or not it'll feel like he came out with the dub, I don't know. These bad girls are very bad indeed. He's getting attacked in the main base as well, but maybe watchtowers into a town center is an option. I don't know. But Magic definitely in the lead at this moment, in a good position, and gets the dub regardless. Chana, better luck next time. But Magic, too powerful. If you guys enjoyed this one, make sure you hit the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next game.